Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am going to do SAM project 1B Excel module 01 getting started with Excel. Basically this is the first module of Excel section of this course, and in this video I will be doing this assignment step by step. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. You can also hire me for your Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Access assignments, as well as you can also hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics or statistics. So in this video I will be doing this assignment step by step so that you can do this assignment on your own by watching this complete video. So I suggest you to watch this complete video if you want to get this assignment ready for you. So first of all, we are supposed to download the materials for the assignment. So there are two files given. One is the instruction file, other one is the Excel workbook. So I will click download all to download these files. So both files have been downloaded. So first I will open the instruction file. So new perspectives Excel 365/2021 module 1 SAM project 1B, and the title of the assignment is City of New Monroe. That is title of this assignment, and we are supposed to enter and update city data in this assignment. So getting started with the assignment, we are supposed to download and open this Excel workbook, that is NPEX 365/2021 1B. So I have already downloaded this file. This one, City of New Monroe. So this is the Excel workbook that we going to use to solve this assignment. We will apply all the instructions, all the steps in this Excel workbook, and we will make this Excel workbook in the final form for the submission. So you should have downloaded this file if you want to get this assignment done for you. So download this first, and all questions will be solved in this Excel workbook. So there is nothing else to do in getting started section of the assignment. So we will move to project steps to complete this assignment. And total steps to complete this assignment are 21. So we are supposed to solve 21 steps to get this assignment ready for the submission. So I will solve step by step and you are just supposed to follow me. So now let's start doing the question from question number 1 or step number 1. So as a member of finance committee for the City of New Monroe, you use Excel to maintain city data and summarize cash flow. Go to committee's worksheet, cut the content of the range C2 up to C3 and paste them into B2 up to B3. The first thing, we are supposed to go to the committee's worksheet, this one, and you can see that C2 and C3 has the content. So we are supposed to cut this content and we are supposed to move this into B2 and B3. So first we will select C2 and C3, these two cells, go to home tab and click cut, and then select B2 and B3 and click paste. So we have moved the content from C2 to C3 into B2 to B3, and that is all required in step number 1 of this assignment. So that means we are done with first step of the assignment. Now we will do step number 2. Step number 2 is adjust the width of column B using AutoFit. So now we are supposed to make column B as AutoFit. So we will go to the worksheet and select column B. So we have selected column B. Now go to the home tab and go to cells and click format. And now we are supposed to make column B AutoFit. So now you can see AutoFit column width. So click this one. So now you can see that column B width has been changed, and now we can read all the content easily So all the content is clear in column B now. So we have made the column B out of it. So that is step number 2. Now let's do step number 3. Change the width of column F to 26 point. So now we will go to column F and we are supposed to change the width of column F to 26 point. So select column F, go to Home tab, go to Format and click column width. Now the width of column F is 32.17, but we are supposed to make it to 26 point. So I will type 26 here and click OK. So now width of column F is 26 point, and that is all required in step number 3 of this assignment. Now let's do step number 4. Enter the values shown in table 1 into corresponding cells in the range B8 up to E8. So now we are supposed to enter the values that are given in this table into corresponding cells in B8 up to E8. So now we are supposed to enter this in cell B8, this is in C8, this is in D8, and this one in E8. So I will simply type this finance in B8, this one we are supposed to type finance. Okay, press tab. Now we are supposed to type Rachel Andrews. Okay, then we are supposed to type 124 500, and the last one is 200,000. Okay, we have entered the values given in table 1 into corresponding cells into the committee's worksheet. That means we are done with step number 4. So we have completed 4 steps. Now let's do step number 5. So enter hona.brickman at the city.org in cell F6. So we are supposed to enter this email address into cell F6, then select the range F6 up to F14, and then use flash fill button to automatically enter codes into remaining cells in the range. So first thing, we are supposed to go to cell F6 and we will enter this email address hona.brickman@city.org. So we will type hana.brickman@city.org. So we have entered the email address in cell F6. Now we are supposed to select the range that is F6 up to F14. So select F6 up to F14. Now we are supposed to use flash fill so that we can get the other email addresses in column F. So to use flash fill, first we will select F6 up to F14, then go to Home tab, then in editing section you can see this arrow, click on that, and here you can see flash fill, click on that. So now you can see that we got all the email addresses in column F starting from cell F6 ending at cell F14 by using the flash fill, and that is all about step number 5. So we are done with step number 5 as well. Now let's do step number 6. Step number 6 is adjust the width of column G using AutoFit. Now we are supposed to make column G using AutoFit. That means we are supposed to make column G AutoFit. So select column G, go to Home tab, in editing section, in cell section, click Format, and from here you can see AutoFit column width, click on that. Now you can see that column G width has been reduced. Now column G is AutoFit according to the content, and that is all required in step number 6 of this assignment. So we are done with step number 6. Now let's do step number 7. In cell C15 enter totals to identify the values you calculate in the range D15 up to E15. So first we are supposed to go to cell C15. After going to cell C15, we are supposed to type totals. So I will type totals here. Totals here. So I have entered the word totals in cell C15 as required in step number 7. We were supposed to enter the word total in cell C17. So I have entered the word cell C17 in the cell C15. So that's mean we are done with step number 7 as well. So now we're going to do next step, that is step number 8. Step number 8 is saying in cell D15 create a formula using the sum function. Now we are supposed to use sum function in step number 8 to determine the total amount of grant received by the city by totaling the values in the range D6 up to D14, and then we are supposed to copy the formula that we will create in cell D15 to cell E15 to determine the total budget amount. So first we are supposed to go to cell D15 and we are supposed to total all of the grants starting from cell D6 ending at D14. So we are supposed to get the total of these values. So to get the total of these values, to get the sum of these values, we are supposed to use the sum function. So I will type sum equal sign, that type sum. Now you can see different functions. We are supposed to use sum function, so double click on that. So sum function is here. Now we are supposed to select our range. So we are supposed to total these values. So I will select these values. So range has been selected. Now press enter. So now we got the total of these values, and this is the total of these values. Okay. So after doing this, we are supposed to copy this function to cell E15 so that we can get the total of these values as well. To do this, we will go to this dot for the fill handle and drag it to right. Now you can see that we got the total of these values as well, starting from E5, E6 and ending at E14, E6, E14. So that's mean we are done with step number 8 of this assignment. And now we're going to do next step of this assignment, that is step number 9. So step number 9. In cell B17, you enter number of committees to identify the values you will calculate in cell C17. So now we are supposed to enter this number of committees in cell B17. So we will go to cell B17 here, and we are supposed to type number of committees. So I have entered number of committees in cell B17 as required in step number 9 of this assignment. We were supposed to enter this text in cell B17. So I have entered the text in cell B17. So we are done with step number 9 as well. Now we are going to do next step, that is step number 10. And step number 10 is saying in cell C17 create a formula using the count function. So now we are supposed to create a formula using the count function to determine the number of committees by counting the values in the range D6 up to D14. So now we are supposed to use count function in cell C17. So we will type equal sign and we will type count, double click on the function. So now we are supposed to count the values given in column D starting from D6 up to D14 as mentioned in the instruction, D6 up to D14. So select this range, either you can select or you can type D6 up to D14 here and press enter. So we got there are no 9 values in column D. So that's mean we have completed 10 steps of this assignment so far. That is half of the assignment that I have solved for you in this video. But if you want me to do this complete assignment for you, or if you want me to do this complete course for you, including all the Word, Excel, PowerPoint or Access assignments, you can contact me and you can hire me for your complete course. My WhatsApp number and email is showing at the bottom of the screen. You can contact me either through WhatsApp or email and you can hire me for your complete courses. You can also hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, all other writing assignments, mathematics or statistics. So thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another useful solution. Thank you so much again.